Other interesting political news, you have Kamala Harris says that the government should give people $25,000 for their first house in true communism Orwellian thought. Yes. So just for existing, we're going to give you $25,000. Now, let's see. If everyone gets $25,000 for their first home, what might happen? Well, anyone with modicum intelligence say, oh yes, you just increase the cost of all the housing by $25,000. Can't make this crap up. I'm glad these policies are being spoken out loud so that everyone can see how mentally vacuous she is. Now, in terms of specific details, I'll go ahead and pull this up. This is originally brought to us thanks to Selena Wang over on X Twitter, which she says, quote, New Harris will propose providing up to $25,000 down payment to support first-time homeowners with the generous support of first-generation homeowners, according to the campaign official. She'll announce this along with their plan to ban price gouging, quote unquote, which is insane. They also call for the construction of 3 million new housing units. They call for tax incentive to build starter homes, lower rent by taking on corporate and major landlords, stop Wall Street investors from buying up, marking up homes in bulk. And she says, oh, geez Louise. Harris will also propose a $40 billion fund to help governments find solutions to the lack of housing supply. It expands to a further $20 billion fund proposed by the Biden administration. Now, this went viral. Got 16.6 million views and 16,000 likes. And yeah. I always one of my fascinating debates I have with friends is, do politicians, do they really want to help out, or do they just want to, destroy us long term? Because these policies would certainly destroy us long term, because they have every time they've been implemented in other areas of the world. The wise philosopher once said the road to hell is paved with good intentions. Now, again, $25,000 sounds like a good intention. You want to help people out their first home buying experience, and you just inevitably increase the cost of goods sold. And again, you're also having other people pay for that. So, just ridiculous. So mentally vacuous. And one of the first comments comes from Selena AG Dogs. They got a nice little graph here. It's a little bit hard to see on screen. Apologies. This quote: When Maduro became president of Venezuela, he implemented price controls over fake corporate greed. Here's what happened to Venezuela's inflation. Yeah, it skyrocketed by 1,300%. Jesus. And that graph got 1.4 thousand likes. Quite a few to say the least. David Galago says this will hurt homebuyers. A $25,000 down payment stipend coupled with a 30-year mortgage at 6 to 8% interest is ineffective. Not only that, but also drive home prices even higher, making mortgages and interest even more burdensome. Truth. Getting 1.2 thousand likes. Wendy Patterson says, quote, Democrats are so out of touch with the American people, getting 1.2 thousand likes. You know what I really would like a politician to do? Get rid of regulations in the fossil fuel industry, get some cheap fuel again. I just had to fill up my car yesterday. Granted, it's a Honda Civic Si, so on average it gets pretty good fuel economy, but yeah, it's amazing how much more it takes just to fill a tank up. And again, the ripple effect, everything we buy is getting to us with fossil fuels in terms of transportation logistics, and also petrol products are in darn near everything. It's everywhere. But nevertheless, Salty Cracker says this just in, housing prices just went up by 25K. Good job, idiots. Getting 6.8 thousand likes. True. Katie Scarlett says, so we're just going to pretend like 2008 never happened? True, getting 1.6 thousand likes. Yep. Yet another example of the government saying, we think everyone should own a home. Everyone should have that. And they told the banks, make it happen. And they started giving out subprime loans to people who they could not afford it. And it caused one of the biggest financial downfalls. Good job, government. Adamant in Town says, oh, apologies for that. So price controls and taxpayer-funded subsidies for homebuyers. Kamala Harris is full-blown communist. Getting 5,000 likes. True. Save America says, who's paying for that? Home prices will just go up and we will get taxed harder. He's making a bunch of costly promises in order to pander to votes. That's true. Getting 6.7 thousand likes. And again, if you don't know basic economics, or you just don't understand anything, if you're not that intelligent, then yeah, that sounds great. Government's going to give me $25,000 to buy a house. It could just be, more accurately, setting up for failure, like again in 2008. But again, buying votes is a thing. Just like when they tried to just bribe everyone by paying off their student loans. Supreme Court thankfully struck that down, although they're still trying to subvert it. You have Snowy 2011 saying this will just make home prices go up. It got 3.9 thousand likes. Bill Mitchell says Democrats don't understand market forces, getting 111 likes. Perhaps because most of them have never actually worked in the private sector or held a job. And what was it? Biden was in office for like 50 years working for the government. Bill says this is the price of a house just going up by $25,000. Meanwhile, food producers who are losing money will simply stop producing food. Getting 4.1 thousand likes. Yep. Dan Wolt says also everyone will get a pony, getting 918 likes. It was funny. Every kid, like, one of those cliches, like, you want a pony. Yeah, even if you get the pony for free, good luck with the maintenance and upkeep of that thing. And the stable and all that kind of stuff. Kind of like a sports car. But nevertheless, it's like, oh yeah, Ferrari for free. Good luck with that maintenance plan. But nevertheless, codified professor says, quote, why do you need, grammar be damned, I'm reading it exactly how he typed it out. It says, why do need you? We can read the press release ourselves. What a humiliating job. Getting 406 likes? I can't. So I suppose this is a contrarian statement critiquing the person who posted this on X Twitter? I guess. I mean, well, they reposted it so that more people would see it. I'm not sure how many people are reading the press releases on CNN these days, or just straight from the horse's donkey's mouth. A lot of them referencing the 2008 crash. And again, I'm sure there are some people who support this. I mean, she might even get some votes, don't get me wrong. I mean, but hopefully enough people remember. One more, because it's appropriate for the economy these days. Sim says, is she just printing money out of the basement? The dollar will become worthless at the rate this woman spends money to buy votes. It will be in wheelbarrows just like 1920s Germany. True. And I'm not sure if this photo is actually from Germany at that era, but they have literally a bucket of money. I mean, geez, I wish public schools actually taught like history. Again, public schools have a 32-year low ACT score. And don't get me wrong, there are some good teachers out there. I was blessed to have a couple in my life. But yeah, never forget, during that era, their money was so worthless, they didn't count their money. They weighed it. So when they went to buy a loaf of bread, they actually would take cash and just put it on the scale. That's how worthless their cash was. And it's slowly but surely happening with the inflation we have in the United States. Thanks to the ineptitudes on the government or corruption, or little column A, little column B. But yeah, do you think this incentive package for first-time homeowners will be a good idea? I mean, I don't know. I don't own a home. I'd love to. I'm working hard. I'd love to get home someday. But I know that's not going to help the situation. You know what would help? A booming economy and deregulation. That would be great. That'd be a huge variable that would help me in my dream of home ownership. And yet, yeah, they think, oh yeah, we'll just throw $25,000. Ridiculous. But let me know in the comments. Do you think this will give her more votes than not, or do you think a lot of people would say, wait a minute, we tried that, and we tried a similar thing in 2008, and it exploded in our faces epically? She's talking about this. The thing she's proposing, well, not just communism, but also mentally vacuous, but also just terrible. So at the end of the day, do you think this will get her more votes, or do you think this will push more people to vote for Trump? Let me know in the comments, because as always, it'd be fascinating to hear what you have to say. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in. Again, trying to get 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So if you can click that button, I really appreciate it. Also, give me a thumbs up or thumbs down or a comment is a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.